Hello and welcome to another episode of Space Engineers. Glorious morning here in Agaris as we actually have more artillery to screw around with. I wanted to get to the actual fighting of the enemies, but I think that'll be in the next episode. I'm going to do stupid things this episode. I'm going to transform the C-130 into an abomination, and it is going to be great. But first, we need to check out, it's so silly. Every single time an enemy spawns anywhere nearby and flies by the discovery here, it turns out okay. The Wave Rider lost a pontoon, but whatever. I don't use this thing anymore. And the Gold Whale decided to sink. Because every time something flies by, it takes out a side of it. So I'm like, I don't care anymore. Gold Whale, you can go away. You just sink down there and be happy with your life. But we have something exciting to play with right now, as the scripting god known as DF Prakash, who has been helping me with all sorts of things in the past. The elevator script in the season 2. We've got the plane autopilot script right now. We've got this old hinge like rotor control thing that he did in the past. He has made another banger, which is not out yet because it's currently in testing, and this is part of the testing for it. It is automatic artillery. Hell yeah! So we are going to be able to shoot artillery automatically. And I am very, very excited about that. So we need to grab a little bit of resources here. Just a little bit of steel plate. And some construction components and stuff. Got my steel plate. It's nowhere to be found. Some components. And we should be good. As we need to first set up a little spot here and a camera. A few things we need to add to this design. Camera, good. The build and repair will get on that and building that up. As well as another programmable block. As now this requires 2 for automatic artillery. Now, what you can do with this, why there's 2, is this can actually be a artillery base or artillery craft and a spotter as separate grids, which is really cool. You can do it on the same grid, which is what we're going to do now, but by having the second programmable block, you can have the targeting camera, which is what this is going to be, on a separate grid, and then you could be like flying around a targeting plane or something like that and feed targets back to your artillery. How cool is that? Oh, absolutely cool. So we need to name these things up here. This isn't just camera, it's test camera, because obviously this one over here is test rotor and test hinge and stuff like that. So, jump into here. A few things I need to do for these tests is I need to give this back its upper and lower limits of maxing those out. Turn all that thing, share nurse tensors on these. Good. Unlimited, unlimited, share nurse tensor, everything's set up. Those should be good. We're going to need the 2 things. And the 2 scripts, which aren't out yet as I'm testing, they are only on my computer. So this is going to be arty control. And this is going to be program arty targeting. In this one, we're going to go into here, and I'm going to copy and paste the script from there. And we have a few things we need to designate here in the block names. So I know that this is test rotor. Can't press enter there. Test hinge. 203 is correct. And I'm going to put on interior light somewhere, but it will be called test interior light. Interior light. And slap it right there. Build that up. And that should... Come on. Come on, build and repair. Good build and repair. Good job. We should be able to recompile this. And operating without indicator light. What? We've got an indicator light, dude. Oh, it's not named. Right. I need to name it. We need to go test interior light. There we go. So now, just recompile. Hey, okay. Transport courier, are you something I need to worry about? You are flying tangentially and don't have missiles. Don't care about you. You are dead to me. Alright. So that is the artillery control setup. We have the rotor, the hinge, the weapon. Although in the future he's going to be upgrading this so that it's instead of just a single gun, it's going to be like the gun's group or the tag that the gun needs to be on. Like every single gun that's going to be shooting with this needs to be tagged with arty in brackets or something like that. That's going to change in the future. And the antenna, if it was a separate grid, so you can have the artillery base and the targeter. And then the radio channel is for those separate grids. They know which one's talking to each other. So this is just a unique identifier for the pairing. We don't need to do with that pairing right now. And I'll show that when this script officially comes out, I'll make a video about it. And the pairing is so that you can, like, oh, I want to talk to that artillery beam. I can change the radio channel and connect to that one and tell it to fire there. Then I can change my radio channel and connect to a different one and tell it to fire somewhere else. That's where radio channel comes in. And then the indicator light. And then if you want a panel, you put a LCD panel somewhere so you can see what's going on, which we can do ourselves. We'll just do a test LCD panel. And we'll throw down an LCD. Need an aluminum plate, which we'll grab real quick here because I have cargo access. Plop that right here. Didn't I grab what I needed? I must have grabbed what I needed for the rest of the interior light. Whatever. And test LCD map. Very good. Recompile. And here we go. So the system is online. The broadcast listener is enabled. So if we had a separate grid, we could connect to it. Which we're not doing that. We're doing everything on the same grid. Just so you guys know what's happening. All right. Now we get for the targeting system, which is an entirely separate script. So I grab that script from my notepad, throw it in here, and we have a few things to set up. We have the camera, which we will be targeting, which is going to be test camera. And if you had a something on this grid that you wanted to see what's going on, you could say put it in the fighter cockpit. So you're flying a fighter plane and you're relaying targeting back, it'll show up on your cockpit. Sweet! And the same thing for the antenna, and again, the radio channel, so that way you can communicate with the particular artillery beam and spotter. So now that that's in position, we are listening to each other. If it was a separate grid, you just want to type in link and run, and it links it up based on that radio channel name. Excellent! We are connected! We are ready to rock. So, I figured out what was wrong with the 203s not giving me this option, so that's fixed. I'm going to set this to high velocity, and I'm going to clear off my bar here. Yep. And we're going to force a reload on that gun. Which, I don't think it forces the reload when it has no ammo, because it's currently out. But I do believe that it makes that Yeah, ammo picked into the high velocity permanent. Very good. So we got the high velocity ammo on there. I'm just going to open up my spreadsheet so I got my reference of what angles and such. We've got anywhere from a 2 kilometer to a 10 kilometer range on this thing right now. Grab a little bit of ammo. And we'll bring it on over into the gun. And we're ready to shoot. We're idle. We're ready to rock. So we're going to jump into our thing here. And we're going to set up a targeting group. So for our test camera, we're going to view through that camera. Then through the arty, the targeting one, we're going to run target as the thing. Then we're going to run 2 more through the targeting. Low and high. If you remember from the last time when I described this, and if you've looked at my artillery calculations, you can see that when you have a artillery calculation, there's both the high arcing shot that reaches the same distance and the low direct shot that reaches the same distance. So you can choose between the 2 options. We're going to look through our camera. We can see our gun there on the left. We're going to zoom in and we're going to pick off, say, that patch of dirt right here. And we'll aim for that and we will go target. And the gun is now rotating into position on the high angle. And if we choose the low angle, the gun should lower down, unless I probably need to reposition my gun. Come on. Yeah, let me figure out what's going on. Oh, there we go. Okay. Fix that issue. I had to set it to medium velocity. It's probably a target that was just too close there. So there we go. We have the 2 different options. We've got a high velocity arcing shot with a medium velocity shell and a low direct flat shot with a medium velocity shell. And as you can see, the indicator light there is flashing yellow as it is in targeting mode. And then when it locks green, it's ready to fire. We should, for these test ones, yeah, we do have shear inertia tensors on. Ah, there we go. It's locked green, ready to fire. So we have different, how far off of the degree it is. So currently azimuth is 0 degrees off, elevation is 0 degrees off. We are perfectly set, ready to fire. So what we can do is go into the arty. We want arty control. And we want open. Open anything. Open sesame, open fire. As long as it says open. And then the other one is cease. Cease anything. Cease and desist, ceasefire. Whatever you want to name it, as long as it has cease in the name. And what we can do after that is just press 7. So we'll get in here. We'll be aiming at our target. We'll press 7, and the gun will automatically fire. If it had any bullets in it, which it doesn't. I will load it up. Joyous. This is why we do these things live, because we screw up, and then it's funny. Get that in here. And it should be nice and fully loaded. So we will choose a spot right there. Target. The gun is moving. Zoom out. Should be able to see the gun from here. And commence firing! Ceasefire! See where those shells land. You can see, oh, we're a little far. So we'd want to aim a little bit lower, get a new target, and fire again. But that way, we can literally just sit here and pick out any part of the terrain that we want and put shells into it, which is awesome. So I can just be like, let's go over there. And I should just be able to press target. Oh yeah, because the camera resets to straight forward when I'm not looking through it. So I can just look this way, press target, and it swings over to the left, and then go and watch those shells careen into the hillside. I aimed right about there. Nice. I mean, the artillery has its own dispersion and such, but I did some testing against an enemy base, and it worked out quite spectacularly when you have enough artillery. So that is the system. Automatic artillery. You can also do slight adjustments by saying the artillery, hey, could you aim 100 meters to your right, please? Like 100 meters from like the target's location. You shift that around, and it'll automatically adjust, and you can fine-tune the aim, which is so cool. So what I want to do is this exact same thing, but I'm gonna do it on the roof of the C-130. So we're gonna have an artillery beam on a plane, because I'm weird like that. I am going to take for my engines. No, here, engine for the C-130, and the C-130 thrust. That's what I want to turn off. Quiet this down. I said quiet it down. Why are you so loud? Why you continue to make noise, engines? Oh well. I'll take it out in post. But I'm thinking we'll remove the Gatling gun, put artillery beam here. We'll put some more Gatling guns on the edge of the wings, so we have Gatling shooting upwards, and we'll go from there, and it should be amazing. So let's start renovating. This Gat's gonna come out, and that'll all fall down. That'll all get cleaned up with a build and repair soon. We need the small conveyors, as well as the conveyor converter. Because what we're gonna do is light. Grab some of that. What we're going to do is we have the small reinforced tubes, which are good for us. We need to go one in closer on every direction here, because this conveyor converter will allow us to transition all the conveyors into the different areas, as well as then give me an advanced rotor pointing upwards, which I don't know why, but it is giving me a tiny rotor part rather than big part right now, and that's not what I want. Detach and go away. There we go. Build that up. And for some reason, what I'm going to have to do, I did this in my testing, is this, and then put a rotor part 3x3, and then drop it in there and attach it. I don't know why that's doing that, but it is. Yeah, whatever. Scuttler Mark 7, do I have to worry about you? What are you? Ooh. Oh, wrong button. I meant to do the follow, not the teleport back to my player. Oh. Oh, the Scuttler! Right! This is the one that, Splitsy got, like, multiple of them to put together into the cockroach? I think that's what it is. I think he took 2 Scuttlers and, like, stuck their butts together and then filled in the middle. Called it the cockroach. Okay, this got no weapons that I carry, but... Moving on! Fill all these holes. Break down this stuff. Alright. Hinge. And from my understanding, the gun needs to be set up in a specific way, which is the rivet needs to be towards the target, and the beams, these 2 little beams, need to be on the top. So, we'll put that 8. There we go. The rivet to the right here, forward. And then the 203 needs to be so that the 2 things are at the top, which they are here. So that is facing forward with that. Excellent. We'll let that build up. But there we go. Artillery on the C-130. Let's get Gatling out here. I could actually just put a Gatling right on the wing, or I could just sink the Gatling right into here, right beside this other one. Because I can get access to this other Gatling right here. Just take out this 5x5 like that, and just stick the Gatling in, which I think would probably be the best option. And as per usual, Gatlings don't like to go into their proper location because they're dumb. So you have to put 2 blocks up there, and so you can actually place the Gatling where it should be, and then remove those 2 blocks while building a pair tries to fight you. Just place the Gatling there. God damn it. Do the same over here. There, another Gatling done. Come on, build and repair. Get you shit together. Build that. There we go. So now I have my vertical Gatlings, my dorsal back Gatlings, my back ones, still covered. Although I need to put some armor panels on there if I want to. Give that a little bit more durability. And all of the artillery beams in position. Okay, so this is going to be hinge arty, and this is going to be advanced rotor arty, and then this is going to be the 203 for this grid. Although I probably want to put on C-130 here. C-130-203. And I'll do the same for C-130 arty hinge and C-130 arty rotor. That way it's all uniquely named. So, what I should be able to do is disconnect and drive away a little bit here. Seriously? I'm just gonna leave this right here. Build and repair. Alright, fine. We'll just leave that there. The 130 engines, make sure those are on. We don't need the propulsion, we're just going to drive. We got our guns sticking straight up, which is ridiculous and cool looking. We'll get this nice turn here. This is so stupid. I love it. It's stupid, but I love it. And we should be able to set up the targeting script, oh sorry, the arty script on one of the programmable blocks, because we do have unused programmable blocks here. So we grab that arty script again. This is going to be arty control. And edit. Put that in there. And we need to set up the names of this, which is like C130. That's the rotor. Arty rotor. This is C130 arty hinge. We have the 203 howitzer, and then we're going to have C130 arty interior light. I just need to put in a light somewhere. Antenna is fine. Somewhere in the cockpit here, although I need a construction component. I needed a construction component! And also to get rid of all my junk that I'm carrying. Oh. Yeah, we're fine. So put that right here. And if we get within range of that build and repair, it should finish that off for me. Yep, there we go. Interior light 11 is now C130 arty interior light. And we're going to go to the arty script and recompile. Gun not found. Check name and script. 203. Ah, right, because I renamed it to the C130. Arty program. Edit. C130 howitzer. There we go. Okay, it functions. We're not ready to fire. Big red light in our cockpit. Do not fire. So now what we should be able to do is, this is on an antenna. Our arty control is idle, and it is on the SMRT radio channel. So we should be able to come and go over to this thing. And from here, do the targeting, arty targeting, and we are going to link, and it linked. And we should be able to get into the targeting here, and we'll aim for something over here, kind of like in the Copperfield sort of area, just randomly in the hillside. Target. I should be able to see, in the perfect world, this thing targeting, if it managed to get the targeting data. Yes? No? Maybe so? Oh, it never works when I want it to. You should be bugshotting. Let's see. Arty control. It is idle. Ah, no matter. We will do the thing I wanted to do anyway in the first place, is I'm going to make this thing a one-stop shop that is capable of doing everything by itself. So we are going to pull forward here. Hopefully not hit our gun on that. And we're going to pull 180 here to be able to see out our camera we have on the left side of the plane. Come on, turn, girl. You are big fat girl. So slow and heavy and stupid the amount of guns I'm putting on you. And the ridiculous stuff that I'm exposing this airframe to. Alright, park up. So let's just do everything on this particular plane. And also, I have another unused script. Let's do the targeting as well from this grid, just like we did on this one. So, just like this one was functioning, we'll do the exact same one there. We need another programmable block. Three advanced computers. There we go. Got everything. Oh wait, I already have the programmable block. What am I doing? I already have an unused programmable. It's like right there. I'm so dumb. It's the unused one from the pilot. So this will be arty targeting. And we'll edit this one. We'll grab the targeting script. We don't need to worry about this stuff. We just need to change the name of the camera we have on this, which is camera targeting. So we'll grab that. Go into the arty targeting script. Change that to camera targeting. Recompile. And then set up the exact same things that we did previously onto this one. So this should be view, and then we should be able to go arty targeting, target, arty targeting, low, arty targeting, high, and that'll be for the targeting section. And then we'll have the 203 to force its reload. Force reload on you? What? Oh, 203. Are you doing silly things and not letting me? Oh, it's doing silly things. I may need to reload. That may be why it's not doing anything properly. Yeah, let me just reload real quick. There we go. How is it not doing its right thing? I will select medium velocity. Essentially, its low velocity is 0 to 1.5 kilometers. Medium velocity is 1.5 to 5. And high velocity is 5 to 10 kilometer range. So we'll go medium velocity. And we should be able to put the gun into, yep, force reload. We can force it. And then the arty control. Open fire. And ceasefire. And there's also a stow, which puts the gun away. So it should be able to stow, and that'll put the gun pointing straight forward, ready to fly with me, so I don't bonk it on that pipeline as I fly by, or roll by. But now I should be able to get into my camera here, pointing out the left side of my plane, aim off onto the horizon there, say pick that piece of the beach, and go target, and the gun will roll out, target that beach. Then I can choose to whether or not I want it to be high or low, which I am going to select the low angle, because the high angle just lobs the shot so high. Low angle's better. And then I can wait until this is green, although it's looking for a super high accuracy shot. I can probably go in and somewhere in the script it's like how much of a degree it's off, and you can set that to be lower, which is somewhere in here. Right here. Settled aim threshold is that, like the degree. You want to be 0.1 degree off, like 0.01 degree. If I said this is like 05, I think it is, it'll just make the life feed a little bit easier. So I'll recompile, I'll grab in, I'll retarget. I'll choose the low one. And it should settle in and turn green here in a moment. Once it's green, you can fire. You're green. Ready, and you press 7. Open fire. And just had the 2 shots. The shots are raining out. Boom. And boom. And then you can just go into your little targeter, pick somewhere else. Let's go over there. Press target. The gun will retarget. You're done shooting. You want to get the heck out of there? Stow it. Take off. Start rolling away. You have more mobile artillery on top of a plane. Oh, god damn. This is going to be so cool. I mean, it's going to be super fragile. I never want to get into combat with this thing. But what I'm going to be able to do is take the plane, fly to some plateau. Like if I jump into a spectator camera and flip on over to the desert here. Let me just quickly go boop in order to get the desert some light. We have this target here that we want to take out. What I should be able to do is land somewhere here in the desert, possibly say up on this plateau here, land on this plateau, drive over to the edge, park myself, look through my camera, pick the target, and just sit here and bombard for as long as I want. Or I could just land somewhere relatively close by like this, put it into low velocity and get a nice arcing shot, and just bombard them. Like, sit about like 3 or 4 kilometers away. It'd just be beautiful. And that's what I'm going to be able to do. With this glorious, glorious artillery beam of a plane. So let's target somewhere randomly on the shoreline. And get some oh yeah, we gotta get that thumbnail. So this obviously isn't done yet because this is just in testing. There's still some bugs and some tweaking and stuff. Like when we were first testing it earlier today, you had to have it so that the gun, these 2 rails here, were on the right side. Like this was rotated 90 degrees right in order for it to aim properly. So we had to put in a little adjustment into the script so that the gun could be upwards and it would actually aim properly. Also, it can only shoot the 1 gun at a time right now, but he's going to add more so that you can shoot multiple at a time. Oh, there's a hole there. Fix that up. So what I'll be able to do is, instead of just the 1, 2, 3, I'll be able to go like this and go 2 203s, 3 203s, and what are you? Harpy. Oh god, the flak tower's under attack. Oh, missile barrages as well coming in this direction. It's okay. I think we got enough defenses to keep missiles from taking everything out. But everything is lit up. Can this harpy get taken out? Oh, damn. It is taking the damage, but is also firing all the missiles which I believe are getting stopped by my ultimate array of anti-missile systems. If it knocks this out, that's fine. I have enough fuel and stuff stored up. That's whatever. How about over here? Are we taking any damage over here? Only thing I care about is the C-130. And it's not being targeted. It's helping a little bit with its Gatlings. No, we should be fine. All this damage is recoverable. Oh, it lost its antenna. It is taking some serious damage. It's going down. Nice! The Harpy's dying. All those missiles. Holy shit. What are they all going for? Oh, they're all going for this thing. I don't care about this. Sure, blow this up. That's fine. What about this volley? Just a couple going towards the base here. A little bit of excitement to end the episode on. Oh! Hello? Ooh, did the C-130 take damage? Not that I can see, but I just died. Okay. Maybe there was just a random missile that hit me as I was standing here on the C-130. But oh, this should all be fine. As the target is down. And now to effect repairs. Repairs already coming in for here. Is that thing still firing missiles even though it's down? Yes, it is. God damn this thing. It just refuses to die. I left the Warthog over there. Or is this a perfect opportunity to test my artillery? I don't know. Let's go grab the Warthog and finish this thing off. But sweet! Good kill, Flak Tower. You managed to take it down. Warthog. Oh no! Warthog took damage! Warthog! You have damage and we lost a piece of the runway. Can you still fly? You have one engine. You'll be a little sluggish, but I think you can fly. We still have our gun. Whoa, big explosion! So yeah, we're good. We can still fly a little bit. Get some altitude. Whoa! Oh yeah, it's trying to hit us with artillery and shit. With assault cannons and such. Where is it shooting from? 1.8k away. 6, 5, 4. We can open up. That one gun right there. I think I got it. I think that has been thoroughly... Wow! Exploded! Hell yeah! That was beautiful. That is the power of the flak tower. Taking down that big ship. No issue. We probably took some, we took some incidental damage on the Warthog and probably on the Discovery. Whatever. We'll repair it in between episodes. But the main thing is the C-130 is still alive. The Warthog still flies. I am going to fully upgrade the C-130, get the extra 2 artillery beams on there and get them situated and working. DF Prakash is making the modifications to the script to allow it to shoot multiple arty at once. And in the next episode, we're going to take the fully upgraded artillery C-130 back to the desert, along with enough resources on it to put together a lithium mining outpost, and then we will get our little lithium mining outpost, and everything will be happy, hunky-dory, and lovey.
And oh god, I need to stop. Stop!
There we go. That was a perfect parking. And the only thing that we lost here is this build and repair system. It broke. So we need to fix the build and repair to fix the rest of the system. Easy peasy. But that is going to be it for now. I'm going to do my repairs. And thanks for watching. And good hunting out there, fellow space engineers.